I know I took a while. I was having a little fun playing some good music for this full moon energy that we're in. And may I say, it's well needed, it's well deserved for all of y'all. Some of y'all gonna feel very antsy. This energy is very powerful. It's almost like Aries energy. Everything's fast paced, moving, argumentative. They want you to explain yourself and say it with your chest. That's what this energy is like, you know, on a higher level. It's almost like I said, like it's early April, late, no, early April, going into May. Hey, what's up, stinker boy? Oh, up and shit. Hope you okay. Hope your day was fine. This energy is very strong right now, and I'm loving it. I'm not gonna lie. It was so intense. I made sure I got me some rest in between all of this. I had some cool ass dreams. I'm not gonna lie. In between, I kept nodding off on the train, nodding off in the cab, nodding off in the classroom. This is energy either is gonna burn you out or you're gonna burn it out. So, ancestor spirit guides, all the healers, all the white lighters, all of us people who are of love and light, the creator, you're always first, the ancestors, the spirit guides, angels, demons that loves helping for the greater good for penance, and so forth. Anyone in sovereign energy, I ask that y'all into this reading and support it, and anything that's negative, that's mirroring my negative being and so forth, cast it away, send it and nail it shut in the wicked box. We're gonna love on it until we can't love on it no more. Love on it. We're gonna rape it with a big dick with the word love written on it, and it's gonna hate to love us. It's gonna be like, fuck it. I'm new. I was married now to love. You know, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I talk some crazy shit. Let me read what you got, mama. It says I was. What was all that love for? What was all that for then if you going to ignore? Damn it, Pisces. Water. This is why I drink a lot of water. It has nothing to do with that. This energy right now we're in is to this energy we're in. He's saying that to hurt you, okay? Something just told me to tell you that, and it's to be honest. He don't know where he's coming from at this moment. We still have this push and pull energy. But you can't fight how he feels right now. Sometimes it takes, and I did a reading about this, it's going to take the person to miss you to understand who they are and why they miss and why something that might be toxic may not be good for them anymore. Either way, if it is not happening anymore, it's he's pushing you away because he doesn't know his emotions. I feel it. You're saying you're done, but you're not done. You know when you're done? When the universe tell you you're done. We don't have a say so to how we feel until the universe gives you that go. You can fight it all you want, but on your heart, you're going to be having that. You're going to have this feeling of, I can't explain it, Ma. It's going to be this feeling of, Sun is in Scorpio, Mercury is in Scorpio, Mars is in Scorpio. And that's full of secrets. The South Node is in Libra. The North Node is in Aries. I know you don't know what I'm saying, but let me get it in. That this is secrets. This is Scorpio, you put Mars and Mercury there. Secrets they have from themselves. secrets that they bury from themselves. This is unconscious thinking. Scorpio is energy of, like I said, your deep inner fears. And that stems from the South Node, which would be in Taurus. The phobia, the fear, the Suspiria, the beginning of fears, the childhood fears, the fears of, well, it reminds me of Never Ending Story. Of Never Ending Story when Gamork met Atreyu in the cave, when the when the wherever his journey was going, I can't remember. Go figure. I can't remember where they was going. Emerald City, not Emerald City. I think was Wizard of Oz. Wherever he was going, his place, it was falling apart. Everywhere he was going, everything was falling apart. So Gamork, Atreyu asked Gamork, well, why is he? Who is he? He said, I work for the nothing. He said, and the boy was asking him, don't you care about the world ending and all of that? He's like, what do I care about the world? He's basically just on the winning side. And he said, why? The trail asked him why. He said, because people with no hopes or dreams is easy to control. And that's the fear. When you break down Scorpio, Scorpio's not evil, okay? It's self-doubt. They get a lot of power in fear because the its partner sign Taurus is of all the senses. The fear of lack of food, the fear of lack of shelter, the fear lack of senses. It's like you giving a baby, you take that baby pillow away, it's insecure, it's feeling vulnerable, it's vulnerability. And imagine vulnerability of a person who doesn't know how to tap into their emotions. Okay, so like I'm telling you about this Mars, and this is part of you too. This mirrors you. Your fears, your unconscious mind is afraid to be left alone. Your unconscious part of you. This would be the unconsciousness of Scorpio. Now, having said that, this energy is push and pull, and also because the North Node is in Aries, it's a double whammy because Mars is co-ruler of Pluto, and it rules Aries, double warlike. If you disagree with what I say, it's going to be a fight. You understand? It's going to be on the inside until it comes to the surface. All right, and the South Node of Scorpio, right? Like I said, the sun is in Scorpio. So the South Node, this is secrets. Like I said, Sun, Mercury, and Mars is secrets. It's like, oh girl, if they online dating, let's just put it in the scenario of somebody who dates online. They're out there looking for playtime. They're looking for sensory. Like I said, the partner sign would be Taurus. They're looking for safety. They're looking for money through partnerships. This is I have versus we have. So Scorpio, this is secrets of hidden affairs, hidden money invested with other people, hidden secret jobs of hiding money in a relationship. Like just in case somebody is in a relationship, they partner won't know that the partner's hiding money crying broke, but they're married and they got finances tied into each other. This is communication of unspoken. Remember, this is unspoken things. But the polar opposite, like I said, the South Node of Scorpio is Taurus. It got Jupiter there. This is the part that part of them is doing the same thing but for different reasons. This one is meeting people for sensory, the other one's meeting for people for the same thing, but one is telling open, bold-faced lies. Taurus would be the open, bold-faced lies. Scorpio would be the quiet one, acting like, well, you didn't ask, I won't have to tell you. Put that on everything. That's how it is. Taurus would ask, but it would ask or say certain things to make it sound good. It's not necessarily telling you to, in a way, to communicate it because it don't want to get that deep. It just want to enjoy. You know what I'm saying? This is baby energy. A baby's not going to tell you, babies say no, they're not going to give you a reason why the no is no. You understand? Just imagine it from that degree. It's deeper. This is the monkey mind of Scorpio. Taurus would be the monkey mind of Scorpio and vice versa for different reasons, okay? And what else is there? Um, Uranus is there. Group activities. They're both doing the same exact thing, but for different reasons. Let's just say, I'm trying not to go too deep, but I can't help it. So now we know, like I said, they're doing both the same things for different reasons, but Pluto is in Capricorn. Pluto is the heart of Scorpio. It's in Capricorn right now. That would be Pluto, an actual real Scorpio. We talking about, I told you what the Scorpio sun is doing, is out there mating and looking for sensual needs and attaching itself to people for finances and attaching itself for businesses, just for sakes of having multiple businesses with people, different affairs, money tied up in different places, and also keeping his assets secret, and blah, blah, blah. They're doing that verbally. Physically, other people don't know that they have these attachments, but the heart of the Scorpio, which would be in Pluto, is in Capricorn. That's the family man, the family businessman that wants his family and keeps his assets. He's holding on to his wife's panties at home like, babe, I hope you're not trying to leave me. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not talking to nobody. I'm not doing this in the street. I'm telling you, this is how I feel. I'm telling you, you're my heart and soul. I'm not going nowhere. We got a marriage planned. We got things we got to do. I'm not leaving you. I loved you from the day I met. I'm not giving up on my family. That's the heart. That Pluto part would be the heart of Scorpio. Now where Venus would be. Where would Venus be? Venus is in Virgo. Venus would be the part of Scorpio that needs organizing, because Scorpio is not truly aware of its feelings, though it assumes, because remember, we project who we are, but that's not who we are on the soul level. The soul level of Scorpio would be Pluto and Capricorn. I'm a family man. I love my family. I'm not letting my family go. However, I'm playing with these hoes. And the other side, which would be the Taurus side, I'm playing and trying to, enjoy my senses. And I'm prideful and I'm full of ego. But the Virgo part is like, so what do we need to clean? Because we got to eventually get rid of some of these bad habits, because we know it's going to catch up with us. And we don't know how this is going to play out. However, I got to make some choices to clean out my emotional closet. Okay? That's exactly how it would be. You would put that Venus in Virgo, and of course their Black Moon and Lilith. That Lilith part is the guilt part, and the guilt of the Taurus part, because they're guilt energies. This is paranoia. This is unconscious, untrusting levels of breaking down its energy. It would be the guilt of having to clean their emotional closet. So this energy with what you're going through with your ex, and then you have Neptune now in Pisces. Neptune is in your sign, your sun sign, alongside a little bit of Saturn. Saturn gives you the reality checks of, don't you remember this, that, and the third happened, is why this is happening, the relationship is happening. It's doing that part. It's 10th house. It's about jobs. It's about the reality is, I'm not comfortable where I am in life. Not, remember, Pluto's in Capricorn, but I'm talking about Saturn being in Pisces. Saturn in Pisces is saying, all right, I understand that my relationship is not working with my partner, which is Pluto. However, I don't see no changes getting better, because my finances is not where they need to be, and I've seen all my money just get blown on having fun in this thing, and I don't feel good. My soul is not feeling fulfilled because I don't see where I'm going through this. This would be the concept of Scorpio in totality of where the planetary alignments are. And this is where people are in relationships. This is why people are feeling very defensive moving forward, or feeling like, should I really go back to this relationship because it's not feeding my soul? I've been going through spiritual detox. Some of them haven't cleaned their emotional closet of childhood situations growing up from their child part, which would be where Taurus is, that nurturing part that needs that sustenance, that stability, and that fulfillment of what feels good. People try and tell you that we're supposed to only fall in line with what feels good, but we get even more diluted with what feels good, and that becomes all we see. When life is balanced, it's black and white. It's black and white. It's not either or. So what your boo is mirroring back at you is the distable, the unstable parts of his emotions that he is not comfortable with. We're coming into a time where people are going to be like, fuck relationships. I just watched a reading with I like her so much. Her name is when seen her on page, I've been following her for some time now. She did they did a video called Finding Love Over 40, but it's really for all ages. It's very deep. Her name is the Tipsy Tea Leaf Oracle. She's amazing. She's ahead of her time. I'm ahead of my time. A lot of astrologers is ahead of her time. And it was her up there and another mystic called Colorful Foresight. They're very good. They were talking about doing live reading about this energies of how people are on a defense. And this is true. We're in a time where people feel like our relationships actually worth it. You know, that's what I felt like. I wanted to do the full moon reading before I even seeing her the video, but I put it on pause because I was in here cleaning and doing it. And when what only confirmed what I see in these energies is what's happening is no different. Even with the wars that's going on, it's still uncertainty is definitiveness. Babies are getting hurt, but some energies is like, what do you think I'm going through? I had to go through this and I had to lack from this. And you can imagine when I see this is still, I still say this is some of the leftover energies of past life and also from the time of when Hitler was ruling, because Hitler energy is, I can't remember Hitler's sun sign. No, Hitler, when the North Node was in Taurus back then, these similar things was happening of control and, oh, you're a liar. But yet this will be the person that lies because what I believe to be my reality, this is how it handles, this is fixed energy, handling its heart. And it takes a toll on us emotionally. Remember, we create our reality. Just because what we see on this news doesn't mean it's our actual reality. This is not for one. They like to create panic because if they can control all of us, we can spread panic and everyone's afraid to make a move. We'll be waiting for someone to give us directives. I'm a leader. I go against what somebody tell me purposely until I shake them up enough to get the actual truth. And that's my eighth house. I'm going to shake shit up until I shine some sun in there. I may not see all the dark spots, but I shine light on the actual problem itself. And they don't like how I speak. And they won't like the way a lot of people think. The emotions of people is either fearful or accepting. And we're at a place where you, Charlene, and a bunch of us here, we need to accept the reality of they mirror your unconscious mind. Your partners are you pushed out. Once you know that you are in a being, we're more than human because we can be animal when we have to be because we can protect or we can surrender. Okay? So when you learn to release, you can release to a degree. You can release to a degree. That's all. I don't want to act like I have all the answers because I don't. I have yet to experience all the things. But I know my soul has been here before. I am I am aware of who I am now more than ever since I have walked away from somebody I love. I love me more. That Pluto transit, and I ain't gonna blame it just on Pluto. What life put before me through whatever experiences taught me that when you learn to surrender, you're more powerful alone. With the most powerful relationship is with yourself. People don't defy you. We are connected because we're supposed to be connected. Let me do this reading alongside while I'm talking to you because I don't want to just do some ranting because I do want to get some sleep because I want to paint my closet. I got to get this place back together so I can get my damn security back for this place. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Um, we're here. People are here to compliment you and let you remind you that you're on the right track. The same love you would get to somebody, you're gonna attract back. I am worthy to be loved. I am love in abundance. I am grace. I am goddess. I am not high priestess. I am goddess. Sometimes high priestess still carry emotions that can manipulate and create panic. North Node was in Taurus when COVID started. South Node was working behind the scenes, keeping things hidden. Listen to how certain things play out when we go through the things we go through. I'm telling you, I love documents in history. It's not just astrology. I love science. I love history. It can keep things hidden for control purposes, and that's what our emotions will do. When you learn to understand and nurture your emotions and realize your emotions can hold you back from being great in a relationship. Because if you don't have emotions with yourself, you'll look for the other senses. Like I said, the five senses: food, touch, taste, smell, sensories. You're going to need all those things. They knew they needed to create panic. That was the North Node, is panic, because we can't control them this way. So how the hell can we control them? Disease, famine, everything's going wrong. This is how the earth has always been, as above, so below. So make sure when you manifest love into your life, manifest love from a place of, after you surrendered the five senses. Once you surrender them, you can identify when someone's being manipulative to you. That's when you can say something is up. This is a cover up. When you surrender, that way, when you surrender them and put them on a table, you examine them like the judgment card. When you put them on the table and looked at them for what they are, you can say, okay, this is not all it's cracked up to be. You have intuition, but most people are naturally geared to use their emotions to discern things. It's not your emotions that you're supposed to use to discern things. It's your soul. Your soul knows more than your mind. Your left and your right brain has nothing to do with that soul that tells you, I got your back. Just let go of holding on. That's the smartest thing in the world. That knows more than you. You think you know your relationships? You can't possibly ever in this life think you know your I'm telling you, I had this dream. Certain things, something say you're gonna be okay. Just leave. Let me tell you what happened to me. I can tell you this. Hey, what's going on? I'm all right. Let me tell you what happened to me earlier. I was in my kitchen, cleaning up my kitchen, and this is the truth. This is how the universe talks to you. You have your brain, when your mouth shut, you know your brain can still talk. You think it's you. That's your soul. It ain't your brain. Your brain tries to rationale what you're saying to yourself. But the soul is speaking, but your brain is trying to talk to your soul and talk yourself out of it. So my brain asks me, "Are you ready for what you got coming in, your next level, blah blah blah?" And I'm telling myself, I'm telling you while I'm cleaning, I'm talking to myself like, "Yeah, blah blah blah." It says, "All right, I'm about to test you. Prove it, because you always saying these tests you don't like." And I'm telling you, I'm bugging out. Something said, do you trust me?" And I said, "Yes, I trust you." All right, it says, "Now go throw out your garbage." It says, "Because I'm believing you. You said you're ready, and I'm going to test you." So it says, "Throw out my garbage." I threw out my garbage. I opened my door. My lottery ticket was on the floor outside the door of my apartment. I'm telling you, no lie. I lost my lottery ticket and didn't even know. Not the fact that it's a winning ticket. It's not about, I know what the universe is trying to show me. That how would you feel if you lost something that you believed was something you needed? That's how the universe played with us through emotions. That's Scorpio and that's Taurus. That's I have and that's we have. What if you believe you needed something and you thought that had the winning ticket? You would be driving your ass crazy. It's not the fact that it was the winning ticket. That wasn't the lesson the universe was trying to teach me. It was showing me how much do you think you're in control and how much do you believe that who you would have blamed or how you would have, you like to be so organized. I have this Mars and Virgo. I like things to be perfect. My problem is perfection, and I'm learning to release that. I allow my floor to get a little dirty now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not lying. I let my floor get dirty. It used to be so bad to where my hands would be raw, washing my walls constantly. I used to be so anal and stuff like that. So I'm telling you, I allowed this place to fall apart to where I'm like, okay. So please believe that your emotions can play with you. You know, like I could get anal. Believe me, I don't like being anal. I don't, and I realize it's bad. It can mess up your relationships with people. It can make people over time. You could become preachy about certain things, and all this doing is you don't realize you're losing the best pieces of yourself. Allow things to fall where they may. It's about trust. Scorpio energy is not a trusting energy. Like I said, it's not trusting. It don't trust itself. That's why I got to go through the Scorpion, the Phoenix, and then it got to go to the Eagle. It has to just break down its own fears. Its own fears from Taurus to Scorpio. And that young man that you was dealing through this with, this is where you were with him. He's mirroring your inner fears, okay? What fell out? When people mirror your inner fears, it's no other way to say it. I'm telling you, when I picked up that lottery ticket with somebody else coming and the person stopped, like, that's my ticket. But I knew it was my ticket because I took a picture of it before I left. But I guess coming in the apartment, I lost it. So it says, go throw the garbage out. And I saw it right there on the floor. You get what I'm saying? So trust that things are here to play with you too. Like, it's going to test you. It's not about I give up on love. This is to teach you how you've been seeing love the whole time, black and white. It's more than black and white. It's about letting it go. And when it's yours, because it is yours, sometimes love needs a break. This energy, like I said, Pluto right now is holding on to the panties of Capricorn. Like, girl, you know I love you. This is my family. We need you. I need my family, but somewhere else that nigga online texting some bitches, oh, we gonna meet up this week. You did? That's amazing. I'm glad to hear. And you know, the light cleans everything. That's right. That's right. Let the light in. The light cleanse the house. And when you get a chance, get you this is what I do to bring light into my house. Like, because I have one of those things in front of the buildings, my awnings. I'm going to show you this so this can also help you. I have this. They come, I buy them sometimes from like discount stores, like when they lose pieces to their things. This goes to a shower rod. When I put it in my window, it reflects mirror in the house. And through Egyptian times and Hermetic astrology, they would have these things in their window for places that didn't have a lot of light. And it would cast the healing lights throughout the apartment. So this is what I use in my window. And when the sun shines on it, I'm telling you, it leaves a beautiful, beautiful healing light. I feel good. It changed the mood of the place. So if you get a chance, you can set one on a mirror and let the light come through and channel throughout the rest of the house. It even goes as far as my kitchen. And so when I tell you this works, this works. I paid like $3 for this little a crystal ball. You know, it does the job. If you want to send a lot of sunlight in the dark places where it doesn't. And that, of course, you know, you see it's trying to do its job already. That'll help you. Because you know somewhere it's going to shine them lights and you're going to be like, okay, I can sleep. Like, I sleep awesome when this does this. I'm telling you, I sleep awesome. Yeah, it works. I'm telling you, I feel amazing. Just to see them little lights sparkle, it doesn't disturb my peace when I'm sleeping. You know, usually like the sunlight itself will make you, I can't sleep. But once you see these around you, you could just rest awesome. And let me know when you do try, how does it feel for you, please? Yeah, right? It's always the things that we don't know that our parents have. It's the truth. My grandmother used to always have crystals and stuff in the house. She used to have quartz crystals and all these things she used to buy from these newspaper things. And I used to be like, what the hell wrong with this lady? You know what I'm saying? But when I got a little older, she told me, she said, you have a gift, stop playing. My grandmother, and I used to be like, what the hell is she talking about? Until that, like as I got older and I started looking for God, I said, these are the things you was always aligned with. You just never knew the actual purpose. It was meant to be hidden from you for those reasons until the universe knew you, your soul, not the universe, your soul knew you were ready. Certain things are hidden, even down to the heartbreak of a relationship. When you finally get that last heartbreak, I mean that last heartbreak, your soul like, have you learned? Okay, let's go. And that's when you make the moves. It's not about the pain, it's about the lesson. It's not about the person, it's about your unconscious. Yes, it was meant for you. Your soul didn't know how to explain it to you because it's something that meant it was something you didn't see. And remember, we only pay attention to what we like. So your soul, your brain would have rejected it naturally, even though your soul knew that you was aware. It's something familiar to you. That's why you didn't look at it as too odd. You just looked at it as, I don't get it. So when it came to you, it came to you on time. That's how it happened. Like I said, my grandmother started giving me crystals. She's like, you'll know what to do with it later on. Just take it upstairs. I was seeing in her drawer. I would go in her drawers of different things, all kinds of rings, garnets, you name it. My grandmother had all these things, and then she would have her Bible and her windowsill with her cup of water. Can't make that up. You go in her house, it's water in the corners behind the door. It's all of those things. I never knew what these things meant because they never brung it up to us yet. But when I went to neighbors' houses and they would sit me down and talk to me and tell me, let me see your hand. And the lady would use my hand and she would take my hand and she go, you have hands. You do things, you're going to heal people with your hands. Like she would say shit like that. And I'm like, what the fuck? I thought I'm supposed to be going to the store to get this lady some butter and bread. You know what I'm saying? It was scary. So when I tell you this energy of Scorpio is bringing out fears, interferes through relationships, partnerships, businesses, wars. This is wars too. There's people who do there's other countries that have businesses with other countries and they're quarreling over hidden lies. That would be the south, when the south node was in Scorpio and the sun, the north node was in Taurus. It up front they say verbal things, but behind the scenes it gave the polar opposite. They must have got the deal. Whatever the deal was in exchange, it wasn't open to all of us as the public, the media and everything. That's when them diseases and all that shit started happening. Certain things going, like I said, once this stopped, we're going to get it. Whatever years coming down, there's going to be a next few years down the line, maybe a few more years. When it comes back around, it's going to continue now. Back then, when it gets back into Taurus and Scorpio again, it's going to tell us again exactly what was going on. It's going to tell us, and when Pluto, which we might not be alive for, when the transit come back into Capricorn as well, those affairs that happen. Because remember, everything has a retrograde for a reason. Then a few years later, the retrogrades come back. I put that on everything. Time always need a pause, because if it was always continuing, we got too many damn timelines. If you notice, certain things pause in between that time. So where does that time go when retrogrades happen? That means it's happening, but it's not in this realm. You hear me when I tell you energies spin off and go to other places. Like we get little tornadoes and then two little individual tornadoes go somewhere else. That's life. Time within time within time. As one baby die, a new one born. It's all synastry. It's no coincidence that things happen like that. So because I'm sorry it took so long to get to the point, and damn near 34 minutes. But this, I'm telling you, is to heal you. Don't look at him as the individual to why your relationship is. Because if you see it as just that, you won't realize that it's childhood. Is however you perceive it to be, that's going to be the reality. But it's deeper than the reality you see. Just like when I gave you just an instance of Pluto and Taurus, it's not just that, it's other energies alongside it. But that's the direction of where the fear of the relationships was happening. We're in Aries and stuff now. If y'all notice, people about self. People like, look, I've been through this relationship already with this guy. I'm not going through it again. I don't want to deal with this guy because I don't want to bring no more men around my children. Like I was that kind of mama, You're welcome. I want you to know it's deeper than that. So don't perceive nothing. Don't assume anything because it's to mirror you. Give me a confirmation for Charlotte. Give me a confirmation for Charlotte. Thank you. And it's upright usually, and the devil. You got the devil. You got the Five of Cups, which is Scorpio, the Strength card, the Two of Pentacles, and you got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It's like you're not feeling as confident. You're saying that you're over it. You ain't over it yet, and that's the truth. You're still going to be juggling in heart. But the good thing is you're stronger than before, and I'm sure you're stronger than before. It would have really broke you before, like when it first happened, but you got stronger over time. Like over time, you looked at this like, I am better, wiser, stronger. But you still are holding on. Believe me, you are. You're feeling a way that you're still connected to it. And of course, you know this is Scorpio and this is Capricorn. I believe you said he's a Capricorn. So this will confirm that there's still attachment there. There's still a need to feel, you feel strong, but at the same time, low key, behind all of this, you still love this person. You're going to feel like you have to move on. But look, and then another Capricorn, it's like no matter where you go, you're going to find yourself thinking about him. He's still going to be popping up in your mind through, maybe a song might remind you of him. Like the universe is going to tease you. Like you saying you over him, here go y'all song y'all used to dance to. You say you, because they want you to get him out your system the best way you can without making it feel like it's all him. It's life. It's the life. When you love on yourself, baby, I'm telling you, you're going to start noticing all the good things that got you attracted to him. And then you're going to realize, damn, I came from a family of women who was too strong for a man. Like, that's what I realized after my first relationship, my first 10-year relationship, I said, damn, I come from a family of women who was too strong. We're very outspoken, and I had to learn to tone my voice, not really voice, but tone my demeanor because I was very strong to where I didn't need a man. I can fix my own windows. I can do my own floors. I can repair my own fridge. I can build my own cabinets. I'm too strong. You understand? And that can intimidate a man and make their balls go, bloop. You know what I'm saying? However, sometimes a man wants to take control even when they don't say it. I thought I was manifesting a man who knew how to open their mouth, but of course I probably wasn't. They was mirroring a part of me that had emotional instability. Emotional instability. Some of y'all going to go through people who, they're going to be outspoken to y'all. They're going to know what you need. And this is going to be our new person coming in. Somebody who know how to speak the fuck up. Who know how to open their mouth. Who don't need to wait for somebody to tell them how to be a man. They're going to be bravado. I see bravado here. This is somebody who's going to know exactly what y'all need coming in. Because right now, this is secret time. This is the time of secrets. And tell me, universe, what time are we in? If you could sum this up, universe, in one word, what would it be? Emotional health. I heard the word emotional health. It reminds me of that song I did for Scorpio. Sometimes it hurts to love so bad. Some of y'all are going to be in y'all feelings with relationships. Trust the universe. Trust it. And when something feels like it's tingling for me, that's my confirmation that I'm on them. Just trust it. Because if you try and have an answer for it, you still won't. The same advice I'm telling you, when you think you got an answer for it, you won't have the answer. So trust that the universe is telling you what you need to know. And I think that says angels, that's farm, and then it says Greco-Roman. Research and discover yourself. This also means like whatever's for you. Farm just don't mean animals. It means home. It means anything you're building, anything you're putting forth. Trust the angels that whatever's happening, discover you. Discover you on a physical level. Discover you on an emotional level. Through those transits I was telling you that's happening, it's still holding on to her panties like, come on, girl, you know that's my stuff no matter where you go. Look, that's like Eddie Murphy said in Raw. He said, I might be fucking them, but I make love to you. That's Scorpio. That's Taurus energy, fearful. Like, I was just playing with them, but I love you though. What does that mean to you if you actually heard somebody tell you that? Without the emotion. think if I controlled my emotions very well, I'll just be like, oh, you do, don't you? I cook them dinner, wash their clothes. They'll wake up one morning, all their clothes folded, ironed, put away. I've done this before. That's how I could tell you. I know. Folded them very neatly, packed them out. I'm telling you, it looked like it came for the cleaners. Like how you get your clothes folded and they fold them and pack them for you. I did it. And the clothes, I gave them goodbye. That's how you got to be. You have to have your own sovereign, integral demeanor. Like, I don't got to fight to keep you. Because that means it's something that I'm not doing. But I learned over time that I should no longer manifest being the other woman. That shouldn't have came to my mind. Our fears are internal. And this energy that we're going through right now is internal paranoia. And you could go through that forever because we always have negative thoughts. We can't help that we come through negative ways of thinking. Let's be realistic. We can't help that sometimes you're going to see a woman walk by with a big ass and your man is with you. And you're going to be like, he looking at that ass. He thinking about that ass. That ass is so big, I wish I had an ass like that. Whatever it is that we will unconsciously say. So what we can do from now on is be like, you can be that other woman. You can be that other woman. You can manifest that in your mind. And I guarantee, I'm telling you the truth, I can guarantee you can be that other woman. But some of them people, when you try to get them back, you're going to realize you didn't need them, that they were a part of your time. It was for its time. That's what Pisces teach us. It was for its time. Don't go back. Things will heal all wounds. And when you ready and you heal from these places and you go back into them, sorry to do the hand. When you heal from those places and you go back, you're going to look back. A part of you going to feel like, I outgrown this, or let's give it another chance. But give it time to really heal. After you resuscitate those feelings that you thought was dead inside you, you're going to realize either I outgrew this person or we had to grow up. When you come back, you're going to realize either you've grown up or outgrew them. Those are the only two things that can happen. All right? So we're in a fearful time. And that full moon coming in is about what your future holds. We're going through major endings. This eclipse is eclipsing the Taurus part of your charts. Wherever Taurus is in your chart is eclipsing the Taurus part and the Scorpio part and the Aries part and the Libra part of your chart. The cardinal and fixed. Because the cardinal is what we're attached to. The fixed is what you're attached to. That's your vice. And the cardinal is the part that you need to organize. Like I said, the Venus and Virgo would be organizing the emotional baggage that we have, that emotional place, like, oh my God, this from that old relationship that came up. And then you'll find your old partner reminds you of the partner you with now. That's the part that needs cleaning. Nobody could tell you your memories. So that part of Virgo is cleaning that part up. But you have to also do the work. Write it down. Write down the things y'all remember of last relationships that you never want to bring back into a new one. And that's also what I love about Scorpio. It can go back that far, even though it'll come up with its own way of seeing it. We all do. We all have our way of seeing it. You can write it down and be like, wow, I don't ever want to feel that again. So now I know how to defend myself. But you don't have to be so dark with it like how Scorpio would be. Because they'll make it seem, because more water's mirroring. It will make it seem like it's coming double whammy. Like two doses. If the water's facing the mirror, it'll look like three images coming at it through three different people. Y'all don't want to be that fucking, disillusioned from relationships. Just be to where you can be opinionated. Like, this is not what I want. What Tipsy say. I forget her name. She's beautiful. Tipsy Tea Leaf Oracle. What she said was, she's at a point in her life where she gave an awesome scenario. You're at a restaurant with a guy who you're meeting for the first time on a date. And she said, you realize you have nothing in common with him. So you excuse yourself and you go in the bathroom and you're trying to find a way to think about, is this worth it? You already know what you dislike about the relationship. You already know that this is something, like, should you bring up the red flags you saw sitting at that table on that date? Should you bring it up? She said, then you come out the bathroom and let them know, this relationship is not for me. You got to automatically, because Scorpio and Taurus, promise you, they'll keep doing it. Because they'll be like, it's something, let me see if this person, I can continue to get something out of it. I'm telling you, this energy naturally does that. Oh, we're all friends. I like to meet new friends. They ain't going to tell you that verbally. They'll make you think you're the only one, but they're all meeting different people. The first baby signs do that. They're all meeting different people, but they'll tell you, oh, you didn't tell me you had other friends. Oh, they won't tell you that. They'll say is, well, they will want to know your friends, but they'll act like they didn't want to know your friends. They'll act like they want to know your friends, but they won't question wanting to know your friends. It'd be an act, okay? So you don't want nobody playing those types of games with you. Those red flags you see in the beginning of a relationship, you want to address right off the rip. Not that it makes you jealous, but it's flags that's repetitive in your relationships. Early, we saw them signs. Remember, we put certain things aside? My friend told me that, and it's a guy, he told me it's okay to talk. He told me it was okay that he talked to a guy's wife. He said, it's all right. I don't see nothing wrong with talking to the guy's wife and blah, blah, blah. I said, so if you would have married me, would you want me to have a guy who's talking to me and I'm calling him my friend? He said, no. I said, so the things you wouldn't do behind my a person's back is something you shouldn't do. If you can't do it in front of your partner, don't do it behind their back. Because that would be, like I said, those secrets you don't want to take in a new relationship, y'all. So make sure this time around when y'all feeling good, y'all at a healing place where y'all bring shit out in the open. This ain't going to be something that y'all just keeping hidden and is going inside the web of the dream catcher. It's just all thoughts and concepts. Because this is how people play with your mind. That's Taurus, Scorpio. To some degree, Omitten's energy can be also Aries and Libra and Gemini and Sag too. It could be a little remember it's the baby energy. But you want to come from a place where somebody's talking to you straight up. You hear me? I want to know all the facts. You see, this is school. I want to know the facts of you. I want to know your facts. I want to know this. If you feel like I got to know this over time, we ain't got time to waste. I can heal a whole lot better without finding out 5-10 years later that allow me 1 foot in and 1 foot out the door. That's how much I respect myself. So when you get there, once we heal those places, heal that part of you, that way you're going to sense, your bullshit radar going to be like, your bullshit radar. Once you at a healing place, your intuition so on fleek is not negative. It's going to be like, I outgrew this person. And I'm telling you, this person is not for your soul. Going to know just before the first 5 minutes of being around them. If you feel like you got to sit there longer, you leave immediately, because that means you're staying longer than you should have. You should know the first 5 minutes of being around a person, whether they're good for your soul or bad for your soul. Not, oh, let me get them a try. Could it be paranoia? Your soul knows what it needs. Your brain is the part that tries to make logic out of nonsense. So be careful, you guys, okay? So that's what I'm telling you. This full moon energy is about releases. Releases of phobias. Releases, giving up those things. But don't give up on things you love. Y'all relationships are here to help and heal you. Bang. Because I can't say it. It's to heal you. This is the time to forgive. Forgive people who wronged you. But remember, the wrongdoing that you saw is a perception. Thank you, universe, is doing it again. The perception we believe that somebody wronged us is just telling you the part of you on the inside that needed nurturing. And we're like, how did that happen? We don't know. It's energetic. But you are the greatest people of all times. God loves us so much that you got free will. God will let you fuck some shit up. He'll let you burn your house down and give you another house. You know what I'm saying? So what is wrong with this? Like, what is wrong with this? What do you need to release? I believe this part of your life is, see these both, like this wants to stay here. It wants to keep us afraid. Like, I can't move on because I came from he beat me, he choked me. Create something new. Rebuild a whole new mindset and concept of your emotional foundation. This is about emotions being overpowered. Create a new foundation. Set an affirmation. Stick to it. Practice it every morning. And I mean it. And practice it every night. Forgive your exes, please. Please forgive them if they did anything wrong. You're not doing it for them. You're doing it for you. Because you don't want to be back in your emotional closet ready to move on to a beautiful person you actually met. And you find yourself denying yourself your greatness because he shouldn't have to wait until you clean that damn closet out. Because that could be years while this nigga waiting for you. He deserved to move on until you get it right. So you want to meet somebody already where you are on that level. Not somebody who's like, I need them, I need them, I need them, and we all here to hold hands. If if that's the kind of relationship you want, that poly, they have places for poly. They have jugglers. They have the Jadas and Wills. They have those. Come on. They have those places for people. Don't be afraid to be great, you guys. So this one to stay out. So I'm gonna leave this out. I'm gonna give a 10 card. Thank you. This is addiction time. A lot of people are still afraid to move forward from relationships. Like they're afraid. They're like, this is all I knew. Like if they got beat by their partner, they'll be like, well, where am I going to go? I don't know where to go. I don't have nowhere to go. This is fear of, I don't have nowhere to go. But yet the abuse is still there. It's there. It's just undetected. Because the other person must sense that you are contemplating your escape. They sense it. So they're playing their cards like, oh, they think they're going to leave me? I got a trick for them. That's exactly what this looked like. Like, I'm going to be quiet because I see they're about to pull away. And that's a fact. They're sensing people are changing. They're walking away. They're getting their mind together. They're getting their, like, people are so afraid. Like, you know, you're with a narcissist now. You're like, I'm ready to get out of this narcissistic relationship. And they like, oh, they trying to leave me? I'm going to set it up to where I'm going to behave for a while because I need them. This is fixed energy of, I'm telling you, they will play that part until they get what they want. And then they're back at it. You heard? This is, I can't make this up. Don't be fooled, you guys. Make your decisions. Do not play with these people this time around. Do not play with these people. Make a choice and stick to it. Make a choice and stick to it. Be that knight. That king, the king of swords is like, look, that's close enough. I may be staying in your house, but I won't be here too long. You ain't got to tell them that verbally because this look like the energy that will bully you. Like they'll bully you or try to entice you with nice gifts. You know how narcissists do. They'll buy you a gift. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. I don't know why I hit you. I don't know why I cheated. I could go to therapy. Or I got that from my ex. We could go to therapy. I said, therapy for who? For therapy, you knew what the fuck you was doing. If his ego must have been so big. And I'm not going to judge. This must be mirroring my unconscious mind. Your ego's so big. Your ego's so big. So big that you thought after doing that was going to change the dynamics of the relationship. The love is gone. It's like after somebody keep doing something, the love is gone. How dare you? Once you take yourself out, you already knew that was already a thought. This is a Taurus card as well. It's a Virgo Taurus card. This is a way of y'all learning that and I love that nigga. You hear me? I love him. I forgive him. I forgive me. I can't forgive him until I forgive myself. Because I was always manifesting that I'm the other woman. I came from a place of that's where I was. But when you come from a place of now you are aware who you are and your worth, can't nobody tell you who you are. And that takes being alone. That takes being alone, y'all. How long you got to be alone to realize who you are? Sometimes that could take, you see that unrequited? It can take a while. Because unrequited love necessarily means that you could be the person that needs to quiet that love. You might have to do that. It's take as long as you need to. There's never gonna be a good time to hear those types of things. It's never gonna be a. It's a song called Dry Cries, Even Tells, Even My Heart Cries, but who cares? Who faults? No one but myself. Things do happen, word can't explain. The only human reasoning joy meets with pain. People who spend time just for us to separate. And I don't want to see your sweets nowhere, oh girl, and you know I care. By Sizzler. Why does it have to be this way? Can't tell you to go, can't tell you to stay. It's like, that's exactly what this card basically saying. Dry cries, that would be the judgment. But even my heart cries, but who cares? Like, you can't look for a sympathy party when you well knew what you was doing. And as I threw that down, look what happened. The judgment wanted to stay up. Whose fault's no one but myself. Things do happen, words can't explain. You can't explain that. We can't justify. Forgive them. Forgive them, let them go. Love on them. Love on them. I love that nigga. Because he still made me happy. Like I said, that was a part of me that deserved that love. I loved it. And I know he loved me too. I am always going to be a fucking person that, I'm telling you, I leave that imprint on niggas. I'm telling you, I know they be somewhere like this. That bitch, oh, I hate that bitch for leaving all that bitch. All over their forehead. Just kidding. I'm just saying that. I'm not gotta stop. But we have to get to that place of when you know when I walk away, there will never be another. There will never be another. And I'm certain. When you love Chalet, when you love Stinkerbutt, when y'all love, y'all know when y'all walk away, there'll never be another. Walk when you affirm that before you leave, they know it, and I'm telling you. Two things happen. Either they too afraid to get better, but they can't get better until you get better. So remember, let's not do a blame game. But a lot of y'all haven't let news. Some of them niggas are feeling it. Their dick not getting hard. Wherever they going, they're contemplating. I actually did have it good. But take all the time y'all need, y'all. Take all your time. See, these cards keep coming up. Like, I could just split this and this one came up. This is addictions. These are people who's going to be like, yeah. Or this also says the person who did you so wrong, they was enjoying it so much and so prideful. They was enjoying it so much. When I tell you this, they was enjoying it, but at the same time, they was feeling guilty pleasure. They had guilty pleasures, but they were so prideful. They can't openly, overtly say that they was having a guilty pleasure because a part of them was actually enjoying it. But they knew they hurt you. Facts. They knew they hurt you. They knew they hurt you. This is you mirroring you, you guys. This would be the you, the player in you that you didn't know you were through your partner. That's a fact. I'm telling you this to be true. Look what wanted to come out. This would be the playing, and it must was costing their ass money. They must was tricking and having good time until that money go low. Facts. That's what was happening with a lot of them. I'm putting that up there as confirmation because some of them was spending money and them they attracted these motherfuckers that's gonna be just like them, mirroring them. And I can't make this up. People who acting like they got something and they're only around like them. They're going to be around like them, and that person ain't got shit. They only making them think they got shit. Thank you, universe, because the person ain't got shit like them. They're going to meet their match. If they didn't meet it already, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. These people just a trickster just like them. This is mirror energy. That eclipse energy is going to put back and restore everything. When I tell you, it's resetting a lot. For us who's willing to walk away, it's reset. For those who stay with it, they getting the shit happening back. Can't tell you nothing else. It's the same shit happening back. That's what authority figure finally spoke to me about. Like, there you go. Justice is served. That's why we saw the judgment. Justice is served. And they know it. A part of them already know, like, damn, I fucked up. That rebound was something. God, I'm telling you, they know this. So they know it's rebound time. They dealing with their rebound. They taking it. The rebound know they're a rebound. Ain't that crazy? The rebound know they're a rebound. The boundary knows they're a boundary. Karma's gonna be served. It's gonna look like it's all painted pretty. Like when I tell you it's all painted pretty, when there's money good, the sex is good. This is all games. Just one of those days. But there won't be no happy home. I see also unhappy home again. Like some of them gonna try and manifest a happy home. Some of them gonna try and mirror the partner that left. Some of them guys and girls gonna try and research the person that the person's in love with. Can't make it up. There's some guys who's gonna try and be the guy of the rebound. Like they research and look up their old partner to see, just so they can play their part because they think finances is involved. They think they're gonna get something. Thank you, universe. They're gonna play a part. That's those energies. That's I have and we have. They'll play that part, but they can't. Thank you. They can't. They can't. You're not the star, nigga. You're not even the fucking temperance card. So I want y'all to just be wise this time around. When y'all do what y'all do, see how judgment came right back? Y'all are covered. I see that cross. The way that cross shined at me when I just flipped it. Y'all covered. Can't nobody compare to who y'all really are. You're hurt. Those people, they already know. It ain't theirs and it never was. Your partner's going to know in your absence you out there to be great, and that's what's going to happen. They're going to get what they put out. That's a fact. While you will be out there making yourselves great. I mean that. Don't go back until you have healed. Because when you see them in a better light, I feel like something is good going to happen. Like when you see them in a better, something said, no, take it out. You're going to see them in a better light. You're going to see them in a better light, y'all. You're going to be like, now I understood why I was here in my life with this person this way. Now I realize I still had a little bit of big kid in me. I was still too a little needy. You're going to find these things out about yourselves and forgive that part of yourself. I'm telling you, it's not them. They mirror that about you. This could be family. This could be friends. This could be the job. Forgive these people that mirror your inner insecurities. This is the purpose. Mac, don't lie. I won't tell you nothing wrong, y'all. Heal from this. Allow people to do what they do because they haven't left their temptations. And that's your lower inner insecurity. A part of you that needed something. Because I need something to hold on to. And that's wisdom. Oh, will this thing go on and on and on? You're going to keep searching through new partners. This is school. New partners. You're going to be going through meeting the same people, the same type of people. So don't wake up. Wake up. You see that? No more phobia. This means you've waken up. Wake me up from your heaven. And that's a fact. And the healing is served. I love y'all and I'm going to bed. That was definitely a good reading. I love y'all. Hit me up later, okay? I'm going to do y'all each individual one, but I need the rest now. And when y'all get a chance, get some moon energy. The moon should still also be coming out again tomorrow. Get y'all a cup of water. Put saran wrap over it. Charge your water by the moonlight. You're welcome, baby. Get that sunlight water. Get that moonlight water. Have 2 different cups. Charge it by the sun. Charge one by the light. Wash your face. Wash your crown. Wash anywhere y'all need to wash. And I'm telling you, when y'all wake up, tell yourselves 10 times in the mirror when you first wake up, I love you. 10 times. And you can do that before you go to bed too. And I'm telling you, you're going to see a big difference in your life. A big difference in your life. A big difference in your life. You're going to find yourself crying. You're going to be one step healing. I said, damn, that felt good. And I've been doing that ever since. That's how I was able to break many bad habits. Good night, you guys. And you're more than welcome, y'all. Take care.